Welcome to Watkins Glen for the Go Rizzing at the Glen, brought to you by Autism Juice. Here's Henry for your starting grid.
Starting on pole again. Dave Big is super good at qualifying. I don't think we've recognized that enough in this series. That 97 car is fast in qualifying. And then we got Biggie Mannings in second. Then Grudrilled in third. He's real fast at these road courses. Watch out for him today. The Riztona 500 champion. The 12 car of the legendary, trying to redeem that championship he lost very, very sadly last season. Then we got Brian in the 8 car Flint and Steel. Very interesting there. Then we got Fire Cheese. The 67 of Selling Coke, real far up there. Good to see him up here. The 5 car of Wiggly Willie. Miley Cyrus. Chuck E. Cheese, the Pope. Gat Jones almost won the Riztona 500. Pickly Pickle in the 0 car, the 96 of Bill Clinton. Homer Ball Sweat. Sid Toilet. Jack Tickleson. John Balls. Then we got Jackson's Goofy. Bobby Balls. Obama Riz. Fire Alarm. Ferb Riz. Peepee Head. John F. Kennedy. Phineas Bob. Chicken Jockey. Fire Alarm. Bort Thompson in his new ride. And then there's Pedfile, Dingling, Leaky Bum, Richard Nixon, Domer Grimson, Goonie Bustin, Walter White, Mustard Lettuce, Quagmire, and Chris to round out your field today. In your pace car, the color purple.
Yeah, we got purple in the pace car today. The Start Your Engines order today will be given by that tree over there. He's going to be starring in. He's actually going to be in the next Super Bowl halftime show.
Yeah. Anyway, who's your pick to win today, Larry?
So, I'm gonna go with
Shut up, nobody cares.
a bit of an
Anyway,
underdog
my
here.
pick to win is a 6 car.
Okay, cool.
Larry, who's your pick to win?
All right. My pick to win today is a bit of a long shot, but I'm gonna go with the 67 of Selling Coke. You know, he's really good at these road courses, starting a Herculean 8th, which is very good for that team, who rarely qualifies inside of the top 10. Very good for that team. Groot Gerald, he's also been pretty fast in these some of the test races and practices we did here. He's very good at road courses as well. So yeah, let's go through talk about some of the styles of racing that we're gonna see here. We're gonna see different racing lines. A very tight track. These road courses are a very new thing in NetCar. This is the first season to include, I think, more than one road course.
Yeah, it's a very new thing for the series. We're still trying to work out some quirks of the cars and all of that, but I think the nut car guys who work on like the cars and the setups and that figured it out, and we're ready to have a good race today.
Yep.
And now for your start your engines order by that tree over there. Over here.
Drivers, start your engines.
It took him a second because he was really nervous. I tell you, man. I
Yeah.
told you. Them trees are talking.
Hey, that tree,
I told you.
that tree, you don't understand. That was a war veteran, okay? He learned how to talk at the age of 4.
He was born at a
Give
very
that
young
tree some
age.
respect, man.
He was
He
born at a
is the
very young age.
youngest person ever.
It's so 25, dude. Anyway, here we go. Pace car is peeling in for the Go Rizzing at the Glen 350. Coming out of the final turn. Getting ready for 18 laps around the Glen. We're green at New York. 4 car trying to jump down to the inside already. Here we go. It's going to be a dive down to turn 1.
Very equal start by both front row drivers. As you can see, Biggie Manning's trying to stay side by side with Dick Big as they come into the S's.
Biggie Mannings has that
I
inside
think
lane.
Dick Big,
And the 97 gets away from it. Here comes the 4 now, trying to steal that lead from the 97. Into the bus
I
stop
think he'll be able to. I think he'll be able to do it here in this bus stop. No, he stays tucked behind the 97. Here they come into the runoff section. But there's no runoff in this version of the Glen approved by Nutcar. And the 4 goes to his inside. He's going to have the inside lane heading into the right-hander. I'm sorry, left-hander.
Anyway.
Now into the right-hander.
And
the 4 clears him for the lead.
Here comes the 6 car now challenging Dick Big.
He's got a better run into the corner, but Dick Big's got that inside lane. They stay side by side.
Let's look down into the back now. Let's look at the 67 car. He's down in 8th. He's pretty good in these road cars. I didn't expect him to be this good.
Now another shocker to be up here I was surprised by was Fire Cheese, you know. He can run up here sometimes, but you know.
He has a shot at most of the races. He just doesn't execute.
Yeah, I just, you know, didn't expect him to be this far up. Let's check out back on the leaders. And Biggie Mannings, he lost that battle to Dick Big, and now he's going to lose.
Wow, Gerald is pulling away. Holy cow.
And Gerald is just gone. It's not even close.
Brian trying to have a shot at the 6 here. Maybe he'll make something work in the turn 1.
The 96 is going to go to the 8's inside heading into turn 1. He dive bombs past the 8 and the 111 of Brian Griffin. Now he's side by side with the 111. What a dive bomb performed by that 96. And he's going to clear Brian.
Very aggressive driver.
Now hunting down Fire Cheese. Or not Fire Cheese, excuse me. Biggie Mannings. Oh, battle for second. Dick Big on the side of the legendary.
Ten laps to go. The 4 car leading by 7 seconds, and the 96 car of Bill Clinton chasing him down.
We got the 8 of Flint and Steel trying to pass the 97 of Dick Big for 4th. We haven't seen many drivers try the pass into the bus stop.
Speaking of, here comes the 88. What a pass! He passed him through the bus stop. As soon as you said that. Can he complete it though? The 15 has been
Yeah, but the
fierce all
15's
day.
gonna have his inside.
Have you noticed that
He's been running good.
Have you noticed that the 88 has actually been charging up? He was battling for the top 10 last time we checked on him. Now he's battling for 6th. The 67 of Selling Coke is actually...
I know it's the 96 charge. He's in 10th. So he fell back a little bit. Sorry, 9th. I think there's a good battle happening back there.
Oh, it's a 3-way battle now for this 6th spot. Sorry.
Pickle now in the mix.
Selling Coke's also coming.
Yeah, he's gonna get pushed a little bit by Biggie Manning's into the bus stop. The 67's gonna push Pickle to stay side by side with the 15 into the long curve. Pickle still just barely staying side by side with him.
This is like pack racing down this.
Selling Coke is gonna push the 15.
Here comes the 6 of Biggie Manning's though.
Very good battle. Could Selling Coke try and push it 3 wide at the Glen? It is not gonna happen.
Selling Coke is appearing to be strong at these road courses. I want to see how he does later in the year at Coda.
There's a good battle for 4th still going on between Dick Big and Flint and Steel. They're still side by side. But Dick Big able to get in front of him. Can Flint and Steel try something? Our Season 1 champion.
Season 2.
Maybe trying to get on the
Daytona
comeback after... Maybe trying to get on the comeback after a not very good Season 2 as he goes to the inside of Dick Big for the right-hander. Left-hander. Now into the right-hander. He's got the better... Watch out of the corner. '97 clears him into the turn 1.
And now we have onboard, actually an onboard audio of Drew Gerald's car right now. We'll play that right now.
I'm stroking my dick. I got lotion on my dick. Stroking my shit.
Wow.
I didn't know Drew Gerald was like that.
Yeah, so, obviously not very focused around the wheel right now, but, well, he's winning the race, so.
The 88 of Sid Toilet is now in 6th. And the 99 Miley Cyrus is in the top 10.
The points battle is actually more interesting than I thought. The top 10 is, quite interesting. I've never seen a top 10 like this in a while.
Yeah. This reminds me of the old testing races back in the day. Or season 1 when Flint and Steel was in his prime.
Yeah, back in like April 2025 was when we were testing.
Flint and Steel has fallen off just a little bit. But he's still a pretty good driver. He's just been working on Dick Big this entire last, like, 5 laps.
Yeah.
He just cannot pass him. Dick Big must be really good at defense on road courses or something, because I've not seen the 8 clear Dick Big this whole race for that 4th spot. He's just been working on that. The 88 of Sid Toilet is going to enter the picture now. He's got to try something into the left-hander.
Blocks.
Dick Big blocked him into the right-hander. Who's going to have the better line?
And the 8 car is a bit better with the exits than the 97. But it looks like the 97 actually got better exit than them. He's gonna dive into turn 1.
Dick Big stays in front. He's just trying to find somewhere where he's better than Dick Big on this racetrack. It would be pretty bold of him to pass into the bus stop, you know. But he's probably a little fed up with Dick Big by this point, so he might try it.
Dick Big is a very, very good
from the
defender.
88.
Oh boy.
Now the 88 of Sid Toilet, he's trying to work on the 8 of Flint and Steel.
We've seen in the past that 97 car is real good at defending. We've seen it.
Yeah, he's just not letting
Uh-oh.
the 8 by as Sid Toilet on the inside of Flint and Steel into the final corner.
The 88 car is looking real fast.
Flint and Steel got the better exit into turn 1. Sid Toilet's gonna lose 2 spots. He's now side by side for Pickly Pickle because he went wide. And the top 3 are just gone from the rest of the field. You can see it.
Yeah, on that scoreboard, it's just they really are just on their own field. They would need a yellow if there's anybody that wants to win it today.
Let's check up on where Dick Big is on the racetrack. Or sorry, not Dick Big. Groot Gerald, our leader on the racetrack, is.
He just passed his first lap car of the 120. And
4 to go.
why is
from
Mickey
the Glen.
Manning's in 39th? What happened to the 6 car? I just realized.
We're gonna have to check up on him later in the race, after the race, because I don't know.
Because he was battling with Groot Gerald not even like 10 laps ago.
I don't know what happened to that Sticks. He's about to get lapped.
Let's see what happened to the 6 car.
Maybe he got spun around. Oh, he was in the pits.
Why did he pit?
He must have had issues.
I believe he just pit for no reason. Maybe he was like Pickly Pickle yesterday in the Race 500 when he just randomly pit. If you remember that. And Pickly Pickle taking a move on the 8 car for the top 5.
Yeah, he wasn't able to get done that time into the right-hander. back to the start-finish line. I feel like Clinton still has better speed, you know.
He's pretty fast.
Yeah, and he was able to pass that 97 of Dick Big.
Lots of fierce battling happening as we are reaching 3 laps to go. Pickly Pickle
About
trying
to
to make a
be
bus
2 to
stop
go.
pass.
Pickle Pickle trying to work on Sid Toilet
What a
coming into the
pass.
bus stop. He's got the better lane.
He's
But
wide
Still's
into the
got the
carousel.
better exit.
What a pass
Coming
by
into the
Pickly Pickle.
carousel. That was a bold move, but you know, you got to make bold moves like that. When it's a faster car, you got to try something different, you know. Because he knew he wasn't going to pass him here. Because this is probably Flint and Steel's best part of the racetrack, or the final 2 corners. See, look at how much time he gains on Pickly Pickle right there. That is his best part of the track. He knew that was probably his best shot to pass him. What
It's
a great
2
move by Pickly Pickle.
laps to go at the Glen. Here we go, the 8 dive bombs on turn 1.
Pickly Pickle, he's got the better run into the S's. He's able to stay in front of the 8, but for how long? Very heated battle for the last 2 laps. Here they come into the bus stop section. Is the 8 going to give the 0 some of his own medicine and try and pass him in the bus stop? Or does he stay in line? Into the carousel. Stays tucked in. Probably looking for a time to strike. It would probably be here, headed into the left-hander. Now into the right-hander. This is Flint and Steel's best 2 corners.
The 0 car
One to
gets
go
away.
at the Glen.
But here is a story that I don't think I've ever seen. We have never seen domination quite like this since the beginning of season 2. Drew Gerald coming to his 5th career win, I believe. And his first road
Only
course
driver. Here he comes. Through the carousel. The 38-year-old from Charlotte, North Carolina. He wanted to, his career path was always racing. From the age of 5, he drove go-karts. And look at where he is now. Into the right-hander. And comes back home to the checkered flag. Drew Gerald dominates and wins that Watkins Glen.
Can you believe it?
By 8 seconds.
He started on a stone tablet. Can you believe it? The 4-car wins for the 5th time in his career. And I believe he will take the points lead, I'm not sure. But that battle for the top 5, the 0 wins it. The 8 car fell back a little bit. The 67 car just grabs that top 10 spot. He will get his first points of his career, I think.
No, I'd have to check on that, but yeah. What a win for the 4. Good finish for Stone Coke. No longer rookie. What a charge by the 96. That was probably the greatest highlight of this race. He charged from like 10th back to finish 2nd.
The 4 car will win at the Glen today. That's all.